Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Future Wheels. Today we've got something special lined up. We're diving deep into the 2026 BYD CLU DMI, a plug-in hybrid SUV that's trying to combine the best of EV efficiency with real-world practicality. We'll take you from the intro, walk around the exterior, peek inside, drive it, talk tech, pricing, and then wrap up with our verdict. So buckle up, let's hit the road. Here it is, the 2026 BYD CLU DMI. From first glance, it's clearly part of BYD's Ocean design family, but transformed into SUV form. Aggressive front, sleek surfacing, and then when you walk around it you see the lines flow, the light signatures, the concealed handles. Everything tells you this is not your average hybrid. Over the next many minutes, let's see whether the promise lives up to the promise. We start at the front. The CLU DMI carries a closed or semi-closed fascia look, typical of hybrids and EVs, with a smooth bumper, slim LED daytime running lights, and a deceptively simple grille insert. The headlamps are narrow, modern, with a sharp, almost piercing LED signature. From this angle, the car looks poised, ready to slice through airflow. Moving to the side, the roofline has a gentle taper, but not extreme. It feels like an SUV first, not a hatchback with height. The beltline is clean, with a subtle crease running from front to rear, giving character to the flanks. The wheels are aerodynamic, multi-spoke with a semi-cover design to reduce drag. The door handles are flush or pop-out style, depending on trim, maintaining a clean surfacing. The mirrors are sleek, mounted on the doors rather than the A-pillars, helping visibility. At the rear, you see a continuous LED taillight bar stretching across the width, tying the design together. The BYD badge glows subtly. There's a diffuser element at the bottom, though of course this is more styling than functional aero. The rear bumper is sculpted, with lightly flared shoulders. The rear glass has a slight rake, giving a sportier stance than many boxy SUVs. Now a step inside. As you open the door, the first thing you notice is how roomy it feels. BYD has clearly focused on packaging and comfort. Soft touch materials, vegan leather surfaces, piano black trims, and brushed metallic accents are everywhere you look. The seats front and back are well cushioned, supportive, and many models offer both heating and ventilation. The dashboard is clean, with minimal physical buttons. The standout is the 15.6-inch rotating central touchscreen. Yes, rotating. At a tap or by voice, it can rotate between portrait and landscape orientations. Very BYD. Then, in front of the driver is a 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster. Above the dash is a head-up display as standard, in many markets, displaying navigation, speed, and driver assist cues. The steering wheel is compact, with touch and push controls, giving good feedback and integrating controls cleanly. Materials around the dash, doors, and center console maintain a premium feel. The ambient lighting is subtle. You can set colors, and it pulses or shifts in some modes along with music. The rear seat offers generous legroom, and a relatively flat floor in the middle helps with middle seat comfort. The rear doors open wide to ease ingress, egress. For cargo, the trunk is adequate, though not enormous. Roughly 425 liters with seats up, expandable when folded, enough for weekend gear, groceries, or some luggage. For many buyers, the split folding rear seats make the space flexible for bulky items. Tech-wise, the car is loaded. Wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, over-the-air software updates, a 10-speaker Infinity audio system, ambient lighting, power tailgate, panoramic sunroof, multiple USB-C ports, wireless phone charging, you name it. All versions tend to have the same equipment levels, so you don't lose out just because you picked a lower trim. The difference is more in battery size, drive layout, and performance. This is one of the strengths people often praise. High specification across the board. Under the hood is BYD's DMI, dual-mode intelligent, plug-in hybrid system. The idea is this: for most city driving you run purely on electric. When battery drains beyond a point, the petrol engine acts both as a generator and, when needed, supplements drive. In normal use, it's seamless, quiet, and efficient. The boost in hybrids like this is that range anxiety is lower. If you forget to charge, the petrol engine keeps you moving. There are 3 trims: Boost, Comfort, and Design. The first two are front-wheel drive, with differing battery capacities, 18.3 kWh versus 26.6 kWh, giving electric-only ranges of 50 miles on the smaller pack, 77 miles with the larger. The Design trim brings all-wheel drive, with a rear motor, and is tuned for performance with a 0 to 100 km per hour, 0 to 62 miles per hour, time of 5.9 seconds. The FWD versions are more leisurely, around 8.9s in many reports. On electric mode the car is silent, smooth, and responsive. When the petrol engine kicks in, or when it's charging the battery, you do sometimes hear drone or hum, especially on highway cruising, but in most driving this is well masked by cabin insulation and the audio system. On mixed driving, BYD claims massive range. In some tests, combined range upwards of 670 plus miles was recorded, with both battery and petrol. The real-world result: people have done long trips and returned with battery capacity left. Handling is comfortable, not sporty. Body control is good for daily driving, but in sharper bends you feel some lean. The suspension can feel a bit soft over potholes, though the ride remains composed for most road imperfections. Steering is safe, but some critics say it lacks feedback. Not a driver's car in the purest sense, but quite capable, and for many buyers that's fine. If you push hard, the AWD design model gives more confidence and grip, but you'll still find this is a hybrid SUV first, not a sports SUV. Acceleration in the design trim is punchy, and passing on highways is easy. Regenerative braking is smooth and customizable. Fuel economy when using the hybrid mode is excellent. In the WLTP cycle, the BYD CLU-DMI is rated at extremely low fuel consumption numbers, for example 313 miles per gallon equivalent for the boost in EV mode, and solid MPG figures when battery is depleted. In real-world testing, one publication did a 400-mile round trip and still had 200 miles of range left when they returned with mixed driving. Let's talk pricing, value, and costs. In the UK market, the Boost trim starts at around £33,205. The Comfort trim with the larger battery pushes that higher, and the Design AWD version is top of the range. The value here is a major selling point. For much less money than many hybrid SUVs, you get a lot of kit at a high spec across trims, advanced infotainment, strong efficiency, and that hybrid safety net. Running costs: if you charge regularly and drive short distances, your petrol consumption is minimized. On highway and long drives, the hybrid system helps bring fuel usage down. Maintenance and warranty backing are still building as BYD expands its markets. The warranty in some markets is 6 years for the car, battery covered longer. In terms of competition, the CLU-DMI goes up against FEV versions of SUVs like Toyota RAV4, Hyundai Tucson, Kia Sportage, but at quite aggressive pricing and with a richer spec. Critics note that the ride is not perfect, steering lacks some engagement, and the body control could be tighter, but these are trade-offs you accept given the value and efficiency. So final thoughts: the 2026 BYD CLU-DMI is a compelling option in the plug-in hybrid SUV space. It does a lot of things right: stunning design, modern and flexible interior, clever hybrid system, excellent efficiency, strong value for money. It's not perfect, dynamics aren't sporty, charging speed is modest, and in some high-demand conditions the petrol engine hum is audible, but for the intended user it's a smart, future-oriented choice. If you're not yet ready to go fully electric but want much of the benefit, this could be your bridge. Thanks for sticking through this review. If you liked it, smash that like button, subscribe to Car Future Wheels, ring the bell, and drop a comment. Would you pick the CLU-DMI over a traditional hybrid or full EV? Until next time, safe driving, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.